Hello my buds. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Buds that are shipping alongside the Galaxy S10. You know, sitting there at the event, watching them set these up and actually use them, it seems that there is an actual true competitor for Apple AirPods from the Samsung side. It's just good to see the competition finally catch up. It only took 2 years. So let's see what Samsung cooked up, just how good these are. And they're replacing the Samsung Gear Icon X. I also got some chocolates, which I think I'll have one. Samsung Galaxy S10 chocolates, thank you. At the event, I didn't get a Galaxy S10 for review. I got this chocolate and the buds, so thank you for that, Samsung, but I hope that changes next year. That's why we're gonna be setting this up with the Huawei P20 Pro. So I'm gonna set that up real quick. I never got a chance to look at this phone. This was provided by AliExpress, where you can get these phones and many others at actually a very decent price. So check them out down below. I have to plug them. These guys hooked me up with a brand new P20 Pro. This is the only other device besides the S10 that features the reverse wireless charging thing. And wow, that actually looks pretty cool. Too bad they're outlawed here in America. Otherwise, heard they're pretty decent. This thing is actually very similar to the S10 series, like the bezels, obviously the notch is gone on the S10, but very similar design. So this is the packaging. Ooh, I like it a lot. So I got the white ones with a little blue tint. I gotta say the design, they got that right. It looks so cool, so fun, like a little pebble. You can just skip across the river. They got the colors right, a variety of colors, a matte texture. So it seems like they beat Apple to the punch with so many of the features that they're adding to AirPods 2. And for the first time ever, these are capable. These are tinier than before, than the Gear Icon X. And this matches the white color of the Samsung Galaxy S10 series, that color with a little bit of depth to it. So it's got a 3D effect. I absolutely love it. There are several things about these that even the AirPods 2 won't be getting, and I'll try and explain it as I go into detail here, but let's compare these to the AirPods. By the way, this is Pitaka's new wireless charging AirPod Pal, so just want to plug this as well because they sent one. This is a prototype, but just using this for a little bit, it is so awesome, honestly. Adds wireless charging, even more battery life, and you can clip it onto your belt if you like doing that, and you can use this to reverse charge something else. So all around, a lot of innovation in this little guy. If you want to check some of these out, I'll leave a link down below. So let's compare the sizing here. Fundamentally completely different designs. This is an in-ear headphone. As you can see, it actually goes into the canal. This is more on the surface, so it's not gonna get the same ambience, it's not gonna get the same noise filtering. The sizing is completely different. Again, this is what the AirPods 3 will look like. Apple will be going to this design. Samsung just beat Apple to the punch with it. I think it's definitely a good place to be, like design and sound-wise. You can usually get a lot out of a design like this. This has 2 microphones. So this has this new first ever dual microphone setup, one on the outside, one on the inside, and it'll switch in between them depending on the sound and ambience, which is a cool feature. I heard that a lot of reviewers do like that. Let's see if there's anything else important or noteworthy here. For fitment, it does come with various assortment of in-ear fits over here. Very cool. The case. First off, the case. Let's play around with this. It is pretty clicky. It gives a very satisfying clunk. Not the same as AirPods, I'd say, but yeah, not as clicky, but still, they got it right. It's like, it's very satisfying, very solid, and USB-C best of all. Ooh, wow, that actually fits very nicely. So this little crest right here, in my ear personally, it fits right into a little nook right there. So I don't see these going anywhere. This definitely is more comfortable already versus the Xiaomi AirDots. So they're already beeping in my ear. I'm sure that it wants me to set it up. So I wanted to show you the iPhone connection process because I know a lot of people will be buying these just to use with the iPhone. There it is. So you gotta tap and hold, shows up as Galaxy Buds. These actually have a very diverse customization option on Samsung phones. On Androids, you're gonna be able to control which side does what with which tap. There's multiple ones, single tap, double tap, a triple tap, and then a tap and hold. As you can see, they went ham on the software side, which is what I like to see. Apple should have done a lot more stuff like this. So just from the software alone, that's cool. Not to mention, I can't show you this part, but Samsung completely redid the way you connect them to an Android device. You have to be running Android 7.1.1 or above on your Android device, Samsung preferably, and it'll pop up just like AirPods do, as they showed at the event. I can't share that with you as I do not have an S10, but the functionality will be baked in on Samsung's beyond 7.1.1. I just wanna see if you were to disconnect them, what's it like to reconnect them back? So disconnected, let's pop them right back in. Let's see if they auto-connect. That's very important to me, and they did. They don't autoplay, but all right. So with the song going here, I'm about halfway. It's all right. 75%. Okay, so this is subjective, but the sound definitely is good. It's not very punchy though. It's not very loud. Okay, going up all the way. Let's see what the sound isolation is like. Pretty considerable. Okay, that's actually pretty loud. It's fairly piercing. So what can I say? The sound quality seems pretty good. I'll try another song. So it's got a pretty good amount of punch to it too. Now the sound quality is undeniably good, I'd say. And the reviews online basically all agree that the sound is good, definitely. The fitment I like a lot as well. Like, these are just generally comfortable. And I think that they'll probably look better in your ears than having this stem popping out like the AirPods. So aesthetically, definitely beautiful. I love the paint job. It's got this shimmer to it everywhere, not only on the front, but on the plastic on the side. I like that a lot. Yeah, so on iPhone, it's a tap and hold to go to the next song. If you pull one out, the music doesn't stop, which, is that how it's supposed to be? For me, these little details, they add up. It really matters. You pull one out and it doesn't stop. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing necessarily. But okay, so sound quality is good. The fitment itself is good. All right, here we go. We got reverse wireless charging, and let's pop these Samsung buds right on. As you can see, it lights up, starts charging right away basically. How cool is that? This is the future. All phones are gonna be coming with this feature soon. Eventually, you'll be able to pop your AirPods on the back of the iPhone and do the very same thing, but we're just not there yet. Samsung certainly beat Apple to the punch with that one. So that's a feature I absolutely love. You cannot get it with AirPods currently. That's only on AirPods 2, so hands down goes to these for innovation. Okay, so there's an interesting situation here with the battery life. On the pods, the Samsung Buds, the actual battery is smaller, both in the buds and in the casing, but this still manages to somehow get better battery life than Apple's AirPods. You get 6 hours of battery life on the buds themselves, and then an additional 7 hours in the case, which is interesting because you get 24 hours in the case here, and then 5 hours on the AirPods. So very big difference in battery life, but still these somehow take the cake for longest duration on the pods themselves. Okay, so at this point, basically everything is checking out here. You're getting a lot for your money at $130. They undercut Apple, gave you way more for your money, and plus the sound quality is supposedly better. To me personally, I think this sounds better than the AirPods. It isolates the sound better. It's tuned by AKG even, but Samsung owns them, so does that even count? But anyways, let's go run some more tests in the garage. I wanted to test the range with Bluetooth 5.0 and a splash test as well. Jump rope test, I have to do this. I mean, honestly, this is the best way. It's more intense than running to see if these will stay in my ear. I'm not feeling confident about this though. I might have to change the attachments. It's holding pretty well. Wow. Actually didn't fall out or budge at all. Cool. Once more. Yeah, looks good. This is totally extra, but I want to see the dynamics of these dropping. Sometimes I drop my AirPods like this, and that's what happens. They scatter everywhere. Let's see if these will be any better. So just dropping them same way. Oh, yeah, they don't like to stay closed. Well, either one didn't do so well here. Yeah, these are not scatter-proof when dropping. The magnets are actually fairly weak here. Like, all it takes is a little shake to drop out. I'd say AirPods are better. Next up, let's do a range test. So same deal as before. I'm basically gonna put one of these in one ear and the AirPod in the other. Okay, so with both enabled, I'm gonna press play on both. So from sound quality alone, what I can tell is definitely the Galaxies are more isolated. Like, you're more in the little bubble. Obviously, they're in-ear headphones. So leaving these here, follow me, let's go see how long the range is. This is essentially Bluetooth 5.0 versus the W1 chip. And come on. Still going strong, both of them. And this is through walls too. Galaxy's starting to sputter out a little bit. Oh, both of them are starting to go. And AirPod is the only one playing. They're like on and off. So I'd say pretty much the same range at this point. This is playing still somehow. So AirPod maybe just a little bit. This is like stuttering. Yeah, okay, pretty close I'd say. Like they cut out around the same time, but the AirPods hold the connection through walls better. Right here is where it started playing on the Galaxy Bud again. So I'd say about 50, 60 feet through interrupted coverage. Cool. Also real quick, just gonna splash these, why not? These have an IPX2 rating, which is less than the AirDots, meaning they can only be splashed from up top. You can't splash them from every direction. Very interesting. I'm sure that eventually the refresh of these will be more water resistant, but yo, I'll splash them. I'll test those claims. Definitely say that constitutes a splash. Run them under the sink for a little bit too, only from the top. So what happens if you flip them upside down? Is that gonna be dangerous? And I'm sure that you can't get the insides wet here too. But okay, gave it a good dunk here. We'll splash just from all directions. Let's test it out. Whoa, they're kind of muted. Uh-oh, I think I damaged them. I think water got in where it wasn't supposed to over here. So I'm a little scared. I'm sketched that these aren't sweat proof. It's activating Siri on its own now. I think I damaged these, oops. Yeah, these sound like complete crap now. They got all tinny. I'm hoping it'll recover when it gets dry, but things aren't looking good. It actually got into the grating through this. Okay, well, aside from that, hopefully you guys aren't splashing your AirPods either way, but this did very well. I'm genuinely surprised at how capable these are. Software-wise, if you have an S10, it's gonna connect the same way AirPods do. Like, Samsung got so much right with these and undercutting Apple's price too. Definitely a solid buy from me. Good alternative to the AirPods. Better than AirDots Pro even, I'd say. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next AirPods competitor whenever they come. These seem to be coming out every other day now, but all right. Peace.